Well, in the previous videos we discussed about signed char and unsigned char. Now we are going to discuss one data type called integer. Have you seen? I did not write short, I did not write long. If you don't write short or long, compiler will consider it as what? Short. I did not write signed or unsigned. If you don't write signed or unsigned, compiler will consider it as signed. So the default nature of a variable will be signed and short. So I can write short, signed, int, or simply you can write short, or simply you can write signed. Here the default nature will be what? Signed and int. Here the default nature will be what? Short and int. Or simply you can write signed short, or I can write short signed. So try to understand this. In these three keywords, if you are writing any one keyword, remaining two things are automatically taken care by compiler, and order is also not important. What is the meaning of order not important? Is if I can write int signed short, the meaning is same. If I can write short int signed, the meaning is same. So in these three, if you are writing any one, remaining two things are automatically taken care by compiler, and order is also not important. Whichever the order you want, you write. We don't have any problem. Next is size. All are same anyhow. Okay. Next is size. The size of an integer is 16 bits. What is the size of an integer? 16 bits. Well, now we need to consider the range. We already discussed the range for signed is minus 2 power n minus 1 to 2 power n minus 1 minus 1. So same thing we need to apply where n value is 16 now, right? What is the range? Minus 2 power 16 minus 1 to 2 power 16 minus 1. Minus 2 power 16 minus 1 to 2 power 16 minus 1 minus 1. Well, we already know 16 minus 1 is 15. So the range will be what? Minus 2 power 15 to 2 power 15 minus 1. What is the value of minus 2 power 15? Minus 32768 to 32767. So the range of an integer is minus 32768 to 32767. Now we have a doubt. Do we need to remember the range? If you remember the range, it's a good thing. Even though you don't remember, at least you should remember the size. Size is compulsory, you need to remember, because if you know the size, range also you are able to know. Okay. Well, the format specifier is percentile D or percentile I. Already we discussed. D means what? Decimal. I means what? Integer. For octal we can use O. For hexadecimal you can use either capital X or small x. Next examples. 5 minus 5, 0, 9, minus 100. Any positive number, negative number, 0. They are called what? Integer constants. They are called integer constants. So whenever programmer is writing int, compiler will consider the default nature as signed and short. Order is also not important. Int, signed, short. In these three, if you are writing any one, remaining things are automatically considered by the compiler, and the size is 16 bits. The range is minus 32768 to 32767. The format specifier will be percentile D or percentile I. Now we discussed about integer, what is the range, what is the format specifier. Now there are some commonly asked interview questions on the data types. So now we are going to solve some basic problems in here. Okay, first we will solve a basic problem here. This is one of the very common problem. I'll write short. Yes, I already told whenever I write short is internally what is that one? Signed. Internally what is that one? Int. Now what I am trying to do is S is equal to 32767 plus 1. Printf percentile D is, well, pause the video, take the program into your notes, try to solve it. Okay, and now I am going to solve it. First, try to understand what is the range of S minus 32768 to 32767. Have you noticed 32767 plus 1 will be 32768. When we are crossing the range, we need to go to butterfly diagram, that we know that. And anyhow, we are going to see the binary representation. Okay, see here. 32767. 32767 is what? Maximum. What is the binary representation for maximum? 0 followed by all ones. 0 followed by all ones. Why we are using 15 ones? Because integer is 16 bit. Integer is what? 16 bit. Now I need to take 1. The binary value of 1 I am writing. Next I need to perform what? Addition. 1 plus 1 we know 2 is the result, and 2 equivalent value in binary is 1 0. So 1 will come 0. Same carry will go on. Here also carry will go on. Carry will move on. Carry will move on. Carry will move on, and result will be final. What is the value of 1? All zeros minimum. What is minimum? Minus 32768 is the answer. Understand? Whenever we are crossing the range, we need to go to butterfly diagram, or you can write the binary representation and you can solve it anyhow. Okay, well, see, the programmer is providing input as minus 32769. First you see the butterfly diagram, then you will understand what is the butterfly diagram. Minus 32768 to 32767 is the integer range. Here minus 32767 is not within this range, correct? Now one step I need to come out. Means I need to come here and take this value. So what is the value that we are going to get output? 32767. For example, if the programmer is writing minus 32770, minus 32770 is also not within the range, and it is 2 times less than the range. So 1 time, 2 times you need to come is 1 time, 2 times. 32766. For example, if you are writing minus 32780, so we are very clear that it will be what value? 32756. Now I am writing 32767. This is input. What will be the output? Can you please guess it? Yes, the value will be still same. Why? Because 32767 is in the range. Understand? When will we go to butterfly diagram? When the range is not there. If the input range is not within the given range. For example, if programmer is providing 32768, 32768 is not within the range. 32767 is coming out of the range. So from here, where I need to go? I need to come here. Understand? This is not butterfly. We really know this is not any diagram class. So just for our representation, terminology purpose only, we are calling it as butterfly diagram. Okay, fine. So 32768 is not within the range. That is the reason I am going that way. What will be the value? Minus 32768. If you give 32769, 32769 is also not within the range. That is the reason what we will get? Minus 32770. Sorry. So 68 you need to come down. So it will be what? 67. For example, if you give 32770, what is the answer? Minus 32766. So better take the notes. It's a good practice always. Okay. Now we'll solve another problem. Little interesting problem this is also. Void main short yes. What is the meaning of this statement? S is a variable of signed and shortened. S is equal to 200 into 200. Now what I am trying to do? S is equal to 200 into 200. Next what we will do? If S is equal to what will I do is 200 into 200. We'll see that here. Okay, so printf hello, let me take else, printf hi. Yes, every time we tell same thing. I always tell same thing, like pause the video, try to find the output. It's a good practice. Always you write it, because this type of questions are coming in the placement repeatedly. Well, 200 is integer, 200 is integer, 200 into 200, what is the value? 40,000. Well, 40,000 is in the range of integer or not in the range of integer? 40,000 is not in the range of integer. Why? We know the range of integer is minus 327682 to 32767. So 40,000 is more, like approximately 8,000 is more here. So when you go 8,000 here negative times, some negative value you will get. So the value of s will be some negative value. We not required to calculate exactly negative value. And we know 200 into 200 is how much here? 40,000. Right? Negative value is equal to 40,000 is wrong. That is the reason we are going to get what here? High. So let me repeat again. 200 into 200 is 40,000. We know that. When we assign the 40,000 to s, negative value. Why negative value? Because that is crossing the range. And negative value is compared with 40,000. Negative value equal to 40,000 is false. That is the reason we are going to get answer as high. Now we have a question. Why 200 into 200 is 40,000 not converted? That for now you just come with us, we'll tell later. There is a reason behind that, might be in the next upcoming videos we'll come to know. Understand? Here it is converted to negative value, but here it is not converted to negative value. If you are not believing in us, try to compile this program on any machine and still answer will work high. Okay, just this clear more explanation will come in the upcoming videos anyhow. Well, we'll solve another problem anyhow. Well, s is what type? Signed short int. S is equal to 1. So what is the value of s? We assign initially as 1. Next, what I am trying to do? While s plus plus greater than or equal to 1, well, so try to pass it and get it. So most of the people, by seeing the question, if you are able to tell the answer, definitely you will tell wrong answer. That is the reason we strongly recommend you keep it in the paper and do it. By seeing this question, some people without thinking blindly they are going to tell answer as what? Error. And some other people will tell answer as 2, right? And some other people will get the answer as infinite loop. So answer is not error, answer is not 2, answer is not infinite loop. What is the answer? Surprisingly, some other answer you are going to get, and we'll solve that anyway, right? First point, whenever we are not giving any body for while, up to first semicolon is a while body. Means internally this piece of code is converted as while s plus plus greater than or equal to 1 semicolon. Right? In the previous classes we discussed only semicolon is a valid. Already we discussed this in the previous examples. Now, what is the current value of s? 1. Is this pre-increment or post-increment? Post-increment. Post-increment means what should I do? I need to substitute the current value. And whether the condition is true or false, as discussed earlier, we need to increment it. 1 greater than or equal to 1, true. Enter into the loop. Nothing to do inside the loop. Whenever I reach end of the loop, come here. Now what is the current value of s? 2. 2 greater than or equal to 1, true. Enter inside with what value? 3. Like that, 4. 3, 2, 7, 6, 6. Assume the value of s is now 32766. 32766 greater than or equal to 1, true. True means what should I do? Enter. But before entering, I need to do post increment, right? 3, 2, 7, 6, 7. End of the loop. Now I am here. Currently, what is the value of s? 32767. Now understand, it's a post increment. When it is a post increment, I need to consider the current value. The current value of s is 32767. Post increment means you need to do increment ladder. So 32767 greater than or equal to 1, true. True means enter. When you enter, we need to do the post increment. The post increment value will be how much? Minus 32768. Why minus 32768? We already discussed the range is crossed. End of the loop, come here. Now what is the value of s? Minus 32768. Minus 32768 greater than or equal to 1. True or false? False. False means I should come out of the loop. But before coming out of the loop, every time I need to do post increment. So what will be the answer? Minus 32767 is the answer. As I discussed earlier, whenever you want to store only positive values like salary, whenever we want to store only positive values like salary will be always positive. Or I want to store like employee IDs. Employee IDs are also positive. Or I want to store weight information. Weight is also positive. Whenever we are dealing with only positive data, at that time we are going for what data type? Unsigned data type. So how do I write unsigned data type? Unsigned int. If you don't write this unsigned, system will consider it as a signed. And I did not write short or long. When I don't write short or long, system will consider it as what? Short. Or I can write as what? Unsigned short. Here implicitly it is considered as int. Here implicitly it is considered as a short. Or simply I can write as what? Unsigned. Implicitly compiler going to consider as what? Short and int. So all the meaning same. And int you can write before or after, that does not have any significance. Okay. And int is also optional, but at least you should write unsigned. Next, size. 16 bits. The size is 16 bits. Range 0 to 65,535. Why? We already discussed the range will be 2 power n minus 1. Next, format specifier. Percentile u. Small u. Examples little important. 5. 5 is what type? Integer type. When I say integer, it is signed. But I want to represent 5 as unsigned. How do you do that? U. Already we discussed earlier, right? If you want to represent octal, we start with 0. If you want to represent hexadecimal, we start with 0x. Similarly, whenever you want to represent unsigned, we need to end with u, 100. U. See, in the case of format specifier, we should use small u. But in the case of examples, I can use either small u or capital U. Let us take another interesting example. 0xf. 0xf is what? Hexadecimal integer. But I want to consider as a hexadecimal unsigned. So what can I do? U. Either small u or capital U. That does not have any impact, right? So unsigned short int. Unsigned is mandatory. If you don't write unsigned, it is considered as what? Signed. And range is 16 bit. Sorry, size is 16 bit. Range is 0 to 65,535. Format specifier is percentile u. Examples are 5u, 100u and 0xfu. Well, and we'll solve one small problem here anyhow. Just let us take unsigned short u. Now see, the variable is what type? Unsigned short u type. Well, guess the answer. Okay, so mostly the people are expecting answer as error or 65,535, but little important you need to understand. First point, minus 1 is in the range or not in the range? Not in the range. If minus 1 is not in the range, we need to go to butterfly diagram. We know the butterfly diagram. What is the butterfly diagram? 0 to 65,535. Well, so now minus 1 is crossing here. That is the reason answer will be what? 65,535. That is one way to analysis. What is the second way that I can do analysis? Minus 1 binary value is all ones. And in the unsigned, maximum binary value is also all ones. So either it is minus 1, either it is 65,535. The binary representation will be 16 ones. So in U, 65,535 will be stored. But surprisingly, be careful while this type of questions are coming in the exams. Okay, well, so here have you noticed I used percentile D. I already told format specifiers are not converting the data, they are formatting from one form to another form. In the U, 65,535 is represented in the binary as all ones. That all ones I am trying to print in what form? Decimal form. That is the reason what is the answer you are going to get? Minus 1. But if you want to get 65,535, their important thing is printf percentile U, comma U I should use. Whenever I use U, then only you are going to get what? 65,535. Understand? Let me repeat again. First point. Minus 1 is in the range or not in the range? Not in the range. Then we need to go to what? Butterfly diagram. So when you cross here, you will come and pick the 65,535. So in the U, 65,535 only stored. But I am printing in the decimal form. So in the decimal form, what is the value of 65,535 minus 1? How? 65,535 is a maximum value. What is the binary value of maximum? All ones. All ones in decimal will be what? Minus 1. Well, see here, programmer is providing input as what? Minus 1. What is the output you got? 65,535. Programmer is giving minus 2. What is the output? 65,534. If the programmer is giving 65,536, result will be what? 0. 65,537, result will be what? 1. Okay. Fine. Now, we'll see the comparison between what? Signed and unsigned. Let us consider this as signed. This is unsigned. And we know we are considering for 16 bits. Here also it will be what? 16 bits. Okay. First will be what? 2 power 0, 2 power 1, followed by minus 2 power 15. Why minus if it is signed? Plus will be for unsigned. Let me put the arrow for you. This is for unsigned. This is for signed. 0, 0, 0, 0. This is what? 0 here. Here also 0. If you write 0, 0, 0. 1, here also 1, here also 1. Goes on. Let me take 0, 0, 0. 1, 1, 1, 1. This will be what? 15. This will also what? 15. Let me put here 1. This will be what? Minus 2 power 15. Minus 3 to 7, 6, 8. It will be what? Plus 2 power 15, that is the result will be 3 to 7, 6, 8. Well, next value also I'll write 1 all zeros followed by 1, 1 all zeros followed by 1. This is what? Minus 3 to 7, 6, 8, and this is what? 1. Minus 3 to 7, 6, 8 plus 1, it will become what? Minus 3 to 7, 6, 7. This will become what value? 3 to 7, 6, 8 plus 1. 3 to 7, 6, 9. Let us take 1, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. Minus 3 to 7, 6, 8 plus 8. It will become what? Minus 3 to 7, 6, 0. And it will become what? 3 to 7, 8, 8, 16 means 7, 6. It will become 76. 68 plus 8 is 76, right? Followed by last one will be all ones. Well, what is the value of all ones in signed? Minus 1. What is the value of all ones in unsigned? 65,535. Well, have you noticed? Only consider this one. What is this one? Minus 3 to 768. Consider all these ones. What is this all ones? 3 to 767, right? Minus 3 to 768, 3 to 767 will be what? Minus 1. Here we missed one value. If you want, you can write here. Let me write here. 0 followed by all ones. This is what here? 3 to 767. Here it will be what? 32767. You can put this above, this above. We'll solve an example. Signed S is equal to -2, unsigned U is equal to 3. If S greater than U, printf hello, else printf hi. Well, see here, by seeing the program, most of the people are simply thinking -2 greater than or equal to 3 false, and straight away they are doing high. This type of mistakes please don't do in the exam scenario. Okay, well, first step we'll understand the concept behind this problem. What is the range of S? -32768 to 32767. We know that, and -2 is in the range only. No problem at all for me. -2 only stored. What is the range of U? 0 to 65,535. Well, 3 is also in the range. We are happy. So we are thinking that answer is -2 greater than or equal to 3 is false. That is the reason answer is high. No, surprisingly that is not the case. Now we'll understand what is the answer, why. First of all, you need to understand one important point. Whenever we are performing any operation, both arguments must be of same type. If both arguments are of not same type, compiler will promote lower data type to higher data type. Let me repeat again. Whenever we are performing any operation, both arguments must be of same type. If both arguments are of not same type, compiler will promote lower data type to higher data type and operation is carried out. Let me give you an example so that you will get the clarity. Let us take 8 plus 2.5. Now we are trying to perform addition, where 8 is what type? Integer type. 2.5 is what type? Float type. When you perform an operation between two different type, compiler will promote lower data type to higher data type. Integer size is 2 bytes, float size is 4 bytes. That is the reason internally what happens, 8 is promoted to 8.0 and 2.5. Now both are same type, compiler will get the answer as 10.5. So this rule is called type promotionality rule. Understand? Let me repeat type promotionality rule. What is type promotionality rule is, whenever you are performing any operation, both arguments must be of same type. If both arguments are of not same type, lower data type is automatically promoted to higher data type. Well, now here we are trying to perform comparison, correct? S is what type? Signed type. U is what type? Unsigned type. So both are not same type. Lower data type should promote it to higher data type. Now we have a question. Signed is also 2 bytes, unsigned is also 2 bytes. Then what is lower data type and what is higher data type? The higher data type meaning is which variable can hold big value, that is called higher data type. Which variable can hold small value, that is called lower data type. Here U can hold maximum value of 65,535 and S can hold a maximum value of 32767. That is the reason unsigned is higher data type, signed is a lower data type. When you perform comparison between unsigned and signed, compiler will promote signed to unsigned. Compiler will promote what? Signed to unsigned. Now -2 equivalent value in unsigned. What is the -2 equivalent value in unsigned? 65,534. If you don't know, or if you don't remember, or if you don't understand, just to go to previous, just seek the bar to the previous minutes, you will understand. So what is the value of -2 in unsigned? 65,534 greater than or equal to 3 is true. That is the reason. What is the answer? Hello. I know some people are surprised by getting answer as hello. Better go to system, try to compile and you will get hello, and after that again you try to listen my video 2 times so that you are able to understand. So this problem intention is what? Type promotionality rule. What is type promotionality rule? Whenever we are performing any operation, both arguments should be same type. If both arguments are of not same type, lower data type will be promoted to higher data type. This rule is called what? Type promotionality rule. Now we will try to solve one more problem. Yes, u is what type? Unsigned short type. For u is equal to 5, u greater than or equal to 0, u is equal to u minus 1. Printf percentile u comma u. Might be you people are bored out of the point, but I am trying to tell every time because our intention is you should understand the problems. Pause the video and find the output. Okay, if you went wrong, where you went wrong, you need to know it. Well, what is the value of u? 5. Again and again I am telling, if you are not writing the program, simply pause the video. By seeing the screen, if you are trying to guess the output, you will not get it. You should write the problem compulsorily. It's a good practice in you. Well, so 5 greater than or equal to 0, true. So what is the answer? 5. End of the loop. Come here. It will become what? 4. 4 greater than or equal to 0, 4. Followed by 3, 2, 1. Now 0. Understand? 1 minus 1, 0. So u value is 0. 0 greater than or equal to 0 is also true. That is the reason what answer you got? 0. Now little important. Now what is the current value of u? 0. 0 minus 1? Minus 1. But minus 1 is not in the unsigned type. What is the equivalent value of minus 1 in unsigned? 65,535. 65,535 greater than or equal to 0. True or false? True. That is the reason what answer you will get? 65,535. 65,535 minus 1? 65,534. So what is the answer? 65,534. And goes on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 65,535. Now listen. Whenever you are trying to tell the output in the interview room as infinite loop, better you write one cycle. See, I started from 5, I reached up to 65,535, I went down, again I wrote 5, again I came to 65,535, followed by the numbers will move on. Okay, well, if you don't understand this problem, simple point you need to understand, u is what type? Unsigned type. What is the range of unsigned? 0 to 65,535. What does it mean to me? U is a variable which is capable of holding only that values 0 to 65,535, and all that values are always greater than or equal to 0 only, right? That is the reason we fall in infinite loop.